My name is Dr. Medha Durge and I am practicing homeopathy for the last 32 years. Today in this video I am going to talk about a very common skin complaint that all homeopaths get, and that is eczema, and how eczema is treated with homeopathy. Eczema is this dry, scaly, reddish looking skin patches that come all over the body. The most irritating thing about eczema is it generally has a lot of itching. The itching sometimes can be so overpowering and so severe that the person is not able to concentrate on anything at all. Once you apply some allopathic steroidal creams, it immediately goes away, but it comes right back. And that is what is irritating about eczematous conditions, that they tend to come back again and again and again. So in this eczema, there are also around two types. One is the dry type of eczema, which makes the skin around it also very dry, and the second one is when it starts to ooze. Many times you will find when the eczema is very chronic or it has been there over a period of time, then the skin becomes rough, becomes thick. Sometimes also it becomes blackish in color. It may form crust under which there will be an oozing. It can form cracks. These cracks are sometimes painful. In babies, when the eczema comes up, it is very startling because these are generally toddlers, 6 months old, 8 months old babies. And their cheeks, both the sides, the cheeks will be full of this reddish type of a rash, which is the eczematous rash, or which is also called atopic dermatitis. It makes the baby very irritable and cranky, and the itching is really very bad. Often this is accompanied by an asthmatic wheezing problem or chest congestions, because both are allergic in their manifestations. To treat such babies is very difficult because you have to first get rid of the itching. When the person or the baby is comfortable, it will sleep well at night and cause lesser problems. Treating eczema with homeopathy is quite a commitment. It is a prolonged treatment. It has to be taken over a period of days. And many times we find that there is not much improvement in the initial phases. That is why it is difficult to remain with the homeopathic medication. So that is why I always suggest my patients that once you get the first patch and it is diagnosed as an eczematous patch, please see a homeopath. Start with homeopathic medicines immediately, because none of the others is going to really sustain, or you're not going to really get better with the other things, especially if it is coming back again and again. In adults, it is represented on all the joints and folds. So you will have on the elbows, on the back of the knees, and on the neck. These are the predilections for eczematous appearance. And again, itching will be the main thing. Oozing will be known. What actually precipitates an eczematous condition which refuses to improve or get better is some amount of chronic stress, some irritation. Sometimes I often feel if the irritation may be within the circumstances of the house or of the school, maybe a bully at school, or maybe a parent who's expecting something from the child and it's not happening. These are the things that continues or maintains the chronicity of eczema. So one more thing I would like to tell, because many patients who come to me read a lot online and they've met a lot of doctors and they say that eczema is not curable, it's not treatable, and this is going to remain with me forever. And I'm a different doctor and I will tell things differently. So it is not so. Eczema is completely treatable and it will completely go. But yeah, there could be an issue that it might come back after say say 3 years of treatment, 5 years of treatment. So you may have a clean gap for 5 years, 8 years, and the patch may come back after 5 or 8 years. So, and this can happen for any complaint. I don't think it's only eczema, but this can happen for any complaint. So I don't think that it is not treatable. In fact, I have seen people where the rashes have not really come back at all. But like I said, because it does depend on stress, and we do see that stress precipitates eczematous conditions. So that is why you have to be careful, or you have to be a little attentive to the patches. Of course, the moment the patch comes a little bit, you can go to your homeopath and it can get better. Another thing is that you have to take care of your skin. The skin should not be dry. So please drink plenty of water. Please eat plenty of fruits which will keep your skin moist and hydrated, so that these things do not occur on a repeated basis. And homeopathic medicines are very good if your patch is very fresh, or you right in the beginning you approach the homeopathic doctor and you do not take any of those steroids, then yes, chances of recovery is very fast, very quick, does not take a long time, and is more sustained. So do give homeopathy a chance early on.